Okay, all right, let's do it. I just feel so. I think you're actually in a little bit of a.
I put a curve
there. No, I'm good. I just don't want to be so tall.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm small.
But I think you're also in the crack of the couch, so yeah. Welcome to the Witsup headquarters and the Witsup couch.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. It's pretty comfy.
Yeah, you're all right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just hang out as long as you want. We're sweet. You're good with babies, right? You can babysit later.
Perfect. I don't think you want to leave with me.
Yeah.
Good baby. It's like a little kitten, right?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to leave them like in the laundry when you go out and stuff, right?
Just leave them, like they can let themselves out. And...
Yeah, they're fine. Motherhood's easy.
That's all right.
Yeah. Now let's make this a bit more about you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go a little bit different with your interview because I was just trying. You always look so nervous when because you're like, oh, what's she doing? But I saw on a YouTube clip that's got nothing to do with you ages ago, and what they do is they write in Google the name of the person and then see what the rest of Google comes up with. So I wrote HeatherJackson, and the things that came up with HeatherJackson Kona, I think. And then the next one was HeatherJackson tattoo.
Oh yeah, yes. It's like a close up of my boob.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. But it got me thinking, I'm sure that you answer lots of questions about tattoos, but I'm hopefully going to ask you a question that you haven't been asked before.
Okay.
When was the last time you got a tattoo, and then what drives you to possibly get another one?
Yeah.
Is that a new question?
Yeah, it's new. Like
okay,
good drives. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Tiger was the last one I got, so
Yeah.
that was, I think it's been 2 years now.
Yeah.
This was kind of a tribute to my sister. We like traveled to Asia together a bit when I was in college.
Yeah.
She's younger. She came over to stay with me, and so yeah, it's more. This is like a symbol of strength over there. But then I got one flower. The tiger's protecting her here, and then this is me here. So it's kind of a tribute to her. So
nice.
Yeah, it was. This was the last one.
Did you come up with that idea? Was that your creativity?
It was, yeah, mine and Wadi's, I guess. I wanted to stick with the Asian theme.
Yeah.
I love the Asian art and all the symbolism with a lot of their pieces. And then also the tattoo artist I use, Brad Schneider, out of Leucadia, California.
Okay.
That's his specialty. So he hand draws all these.
Cool.
So, and he's just studied all of it, so I know I can trust his work. For sure.
And the message behind his work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not just he's a good drawer.
Right. He's fully into it. So anyone who has tattoos knows they can be addicting. I've literally had 2 or 3 more on the docket, but it's so tough planning. So that's the only thing that holds me from not having more right now. It's just because you have to be out of the water for probably 10 days to really let it heal.
Of course. Yeah, right.
So it's more a matter of like, I've gotten all of these in like November, December each year.
Yeah, of course.
And then last year after Kona, there was like a brief period where I thought maybe I would do Arizona or like a later season. So missed my time window.
Gotcha. All right. So possibly after Kona this time.
Possibly. Arizona's possibly on again, but maybe December. If I can get in like a 10-day period in December where I don't have to just hit the stretch cords for a bit.
Yeah. Do you know what would be key, I reckon, is fly, what was his name, the tattooist?
Brad.
Yeah. Fly him to your race.
Do it.
Finish.
Immediately after.
Straight after. So you could have doping control in one arm.
Perfect.
And then the other arm, you've got a different kind of needle.
Yep. All at once. Get it done in one shot.
Exactly. It's brilliant. Hey, you know.
I'm going to call him today.
Do it. Why not? Do it here and then you get the M.Dot tattoo because I know that's on the docket, surely. Moving right along. Okay, all right, cool. That was a nice little tangent. Yeah. I like that. All right, well, let's now talk about the matter at hand in a few days.
I know.
Yeah, another year. I bet.
Yeah.
Now, you've been very consistent here. 3rd, 4th, 5th? That's right, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like I just need to double... I know it's all in here, but I just need to double check because the brain's not working at its full potential at the moment.
Understand.
Okay, thank you. So pretty consistent here. When you're that consistent in Kona, what then becomes the goal, when you're coming back again?
Yeah, good question.
I'm nailing it.
For me last year, so I got third 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And so then I came back last year saying, okay, top five is the goal, but deep down it was really top 3 again. Like you get third, so anything worse is not doing as well.
Yeah.
Even though that's not really true, but I got third, like I want to get third again, if not better.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that last year, but I think I came into it just so set on that. Like, I need to get top 3 again.
Yeah.
Like, that it didn't take away from my race, but that was, I guess, my focus. And I wasn't focused on, okay, I'm going to do what I can do out there. And I know I can compete with the top girls.
Yeah.
And where that puts me, it puts me. But it was, so yeah, I guess, long story, I'm coming in more with that mindset. I mean, I want to go top 5 again is the goal.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally it's better than that. It's a top 3. But it's more, I know how my training's been going, and I just want to go out there and show the progress I've made.
Yeah. And do you feel like you've changed a whole bunch compared to previous preparations for Kona?
I guess the swim mainly, and so it's more. I don't want to say too much on the swim because who knows where his day will go, and I'm actually more nervous now because I've made some big progress in the pool, but open water is a different beast. The swim start here is gnarly. It's can you find feet? Can you make that different group? Who knows? But I have put a big focus on that because that for me has been the limiter. So we'll see. And if it does, I'm going to be so stoked. If not, I know how to race coming from behind a fair ways back. So that's been the big change for me. My Kona block. The big difference this year was making sure I had people in Tucson to swim with because Tucson is an amazing place to prep for Kona. I love it there. It works awesome. It's super hot. It's super windy. Yeah. It's literally like here, if not worse, some days. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It can be pretty harsh out there. Yeah. And I do all my bikes and runs. Wadi's with me. He does all my rides with me. He's on my runs on his mountain bike. Yeah. But I never had people to swim with. I would just go to the pool alone and not wonder why I wasn't improving, but I was doing my workouts. I was swimming as hard as I could, but I hadn't had any sort of, I guess, I don't want to say breakthrough, but I hadn't had, it's just you go through the motions a bit, or you're alone, swimming alone, and it's, so this year I basically, Maddie Reed, I'm sure many people, he's a legend in his own right. He and I and Wadi have been friends forever, and he was just in San Diego. Didn't have much going on, and Wadi's like, come out and help Heather swim.
Oh,
so he literally has been in Tucson for 8 weeks. He's done every swim with me for 8 weeks. I've been swimming 7 days a week, like 30K plus. Just
shit.
So it's been good, and I owe him so much, and gets here tomorrow, so he's gonna be there. Hopefully I can show him the work we put in, but literally he's been in the pool every day with me, so it's been huge. And then we also had other people come down. Lindsay Corbin was down, Rachel McBride was down for a week, and then my good friends, training partners, Chris Bagg and BT, his wife Amy, were down. So it was the first year I've had like kind of a, I guess, squad around. But we had group swims every day.
Oh, that's
which
great.
Is night and day to just, okay, let's go to the pool and swim 6K alone.
Yeah. And they say swimming is like one of those hardest things to see improvements because it's such small improvements. And like you say, when you're swimming by yourself, it's hard to recognize them.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
And it was fun. Like it was he'd show up with sets. We'd practice like everything, like race starts, and me and Corbs are like, we'd like, you know, go side by side and be like, okay, today you're Lucy and I'm Lauren, and oh my god, just like, okay, we got this, like,
oh, that is too cute.
So it was like, it was fun, and it was like, imagine if we could swim with like those, like race starts and drafting, and so we we hit it all. So it was even if it doesn't, we'll see how it goes. But I mean, it's like I know I feel more comfortable if anything in the water, so I'll take that. It's better than I usually come to races just dreading, like literally feeling sick about that start. So
well, that's a massive bonus in itself, huh?
Yeah. So.
Oh wow!
Good.
So with someone like you though, your bike is phenomenal. When you get out there on the bike and say you are in a certain group, because last year I think you came out with Michelle Vesteby, or I remember you going up Palani with Michelle Vesteby, and
I think she is usually in that front group. I think she was having either issues. I was in that second group, so it was like Kaisa, Carrie Lester.
Oh yes, they were. Yeah, I just remember where I was standing taking photos, and I think they were just behind you, or the other way, or whatever. Up Palani, I'm talking about on the bike.
Okay,
But when if there's other people around you coming out around you, I'd say you'd be one of the strongest bikers out there on race day. Does it get frustrating if you are stuck in the front of the pack and people aren't working with you? Because the whole idea obviously is to catch the people up front.
Right.
Do you need people to work with you, or are you just head down and what will be will be?
Yeah, it's weird. I think that front group here tends to have more of a group dynamic than the groups coming from behind.
Yeah, okay.
That said, the last 2 years here, I've gone out of the water with Kaisa.
Yeah.
And that girl can ride.
Yeah.
She goes hard
at
the start. And for me, it takes me a bit longer to get going. And so out of our group, she's actually been the one that like pulls away.
Yeah, right.
And it happened the first year, and I was like, man, like, wow, like I can't go.
Yeah.
And she was gone.
Yeah.
Until the climb up Havi.
Right.
And so then last year, like, it happened again.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like again. But at least I had the experience from the year prior that for me, it takes a bit to get going. And then also, like, I kind of build into that first, I guess, hour and a half or so until I make the right up Havi. And then I more kind of go for it out there. So, but our group hasn't really, I wouldn't say there was necessarily a group. I'm pretty much alone. I've found for almost the whole
which is not always a bad thing, because it means you're racing your race as well, you know.
I ride what I can ride steady. There's no like
because that can make or break someone, that up and down. Definitely
caught up in that. So hopefully we'll see this year, but
well, I think there's so much unknown this year with so many different athletes, and it's going to be an unreal race regardless. It's going to be a great spectators race for sure, and I assume that most of the people towing the start line are extremely competitive. So, you know, and want to go up against the best of the best, so that I assume you're looking forward to this kind of competition.
And I would say I would say even more this year, because I was speaking with someone earlier about this. Like last year here in Kona, running with Sarah Crowley, she probably is like, I doubt she watches any of these interviews, but she knows I bring her up every single interview. For me, it was such a pivotal moment in my triathlon career, because I had never had that before. Running with someone, or like going back and forth. It was always like, I just do my race and run my pace, and this is what I have on the day, and that's kind of what I was doing last year. But like, we were together the whole time, back and forth, and it wasn't until after the race that I was like, wow, like, you learn so much of like, she had it on the day, and I've spent a year analyzing, like, was that a mental break? Was I really like bonking in it? Because in the energy lab, it It was so hot.
Yeah.
I started to feel like a little dizzy. I didn't have it in the moment, and she went for it on the climb out and got a gap. And so it's been was that my mental strength? Was that like just, basically a year of analyzing. But then this year I've had some more experiences like that. So Chattanooga with Meredith.
Yeah, of course.
That was crazy. And I got a little gap on her off the bike, so I was ahead on the run, and she came flying by a mile in. Yeah. And it was literally deja vu of like Crowley. And I thought of that in the moment. I was like, my God, like, do not let her get out, away from you, out of the energy lab. And And I had my body like screaming, do it for Data, who's my grandpa. And I forgot anything about, okay, we still have 12 miles to run. I gotta run my pace. It wasn't about that. It was like, in the moment, we were running like a 5K race. Like, that's how fast Meredith was going. I was like,
wow.
But I wasn't stuck in my and it was a battle. And so for me, now I'm like, because I didn't grow up doing ITU or that sort of stuff. So it's always just been, for me, learning this sport, I haven't had those sort of races. So now I just feel I'm coming in with 3 or 4 of those experiences, and that this year there's probably 4, 5, 6 more girls that could vie for. I think the top 10. I mean, is going to be within. You have so many different variables now. I mean, you've always had Rinny, who's going to be coming on the run. And now you have someone like an Annie Howe who can swim, bike, and run. You have a Sarah True who can swim. We'll see. I'm not sure on the biking. She's going to be up there in the mix. And then she ran in her first Ironman, whatever, 2-hour marathon. Or something.
I think that's what it's called, stupid fast.
It's so you have her, and it's then obviously Daniela, who's set the bar all year for us, so she's going to be up there. You have Lucy, who I could name, and I name those. There's 5 more, or 10 more. I mean,
absolutely.
Anyone, Kaisa's. I feel like Kaisa never gets enough credit out there of how consistent she is here. And she, she's always there. It's just, you have these girls, and then there's other newcomers too this year, the first timers, like an Emma Palin, or...
And then some who are flying under the radar, like a Teresa Adam.
She was in Tucson, and we unfortunately never got to meet up with her, but she did her prep in Tucson, so she's ready for the heat. Because it's been 100 there. So, I mean, another one. There's just, it's really going to come down to just who's ready to go on the day, and has obviously good mechanical luck, and then nails nutrition because it is going to be a run race. I think it's going to come down to who can battle on the run.
And I think we were talking about this, and I can't remember who I was chatting to, but the thing is, here you can't hide if you stuff something up. I don't want to say it's game over, but it has a bigger effect in Kona if you stuff up your nutrition or something else.
Because you're bonking, or you didn't get hydration in, and you're 5 miles in already feeling it. That's exactly.
Absolutely.
You got to be ready for and that's been just with my. It's more at this point. I mean, the work's done. You can't really train anymore. It's my mental prep. It's okay, this is what I need to hit, because this is make or break the race. So.
Take it on.
4 days to go.
Do you feel like leading into these races, are you a nervous kind of athlete leading into a race and you just embrace that, or do you go into it quite calm?
No, it's weird. I try to stay calm, and then all of a sudden it hits, It's these 5-minute freakouts. Okay, it's just a race. You've done this. I haven't raced since Placid. It's all I focused on for 12 weeks. So it's basically, for me, it's but that I know myself, and that's how I work. I couldn't go race in a half here, or that it's been literally tunnel vision for 12 weeks. So I need that to, I guess, keep me calm and in my head.
Okay.
It's like, I know I've done all I could.
Yep.
So there's nothing else you can do. Just stay calm. It's literally just like another Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm going to do exactly what I do on Saturdays. And I just try to keep it like that and pretend it's just I'm just heading out for another Saturday. I guess
Racing
the best in the world.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to throw you a fan question. Let's call it that. Why not? Don't get so nervous.
Quiz question.
How many? No. Okay, I'm going to go with. Give me 1 second. I think we might go with this one. This is actually from Ultraman Australia, so I don't know if they're inviting you over or not. But does the idea of an Ultraman distant event appeal to you? Why or why not?
Sorry, Ultraman.
Bum bow.
I actually don't even like Iron Man, except for Coronas. I prefer the halves, but one of my really good friends, Amy Van Tassel, will be there in a second.
Right, okay. She likes the Ultra.
She loves them.
Okay.
Yeah, she could just, I don't know. I like to race. I like to and I feel like I just have learned the full distance of not necessarily racing, but more than halves. It's you just go all out. You're racing, you get in battles, you get it.
Yeah.
And I would have loved, I think, ITU and Olympic if I had learned how to swim, but earlier.
Oh man. Well, you're going to get your race that you love, I believe, this Saturday for sure. Definitely. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I think the women's race, I'm excited. It's it's going to be super exciting.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining. I was going to say us. It's really just me. Yeah. You met Frankie and you met Brett, so it's a team. Yeah. No, but thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you guys are completely under the pump, so we all appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Have a ripper on Saturday.
Thank you.